guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome to another Confessions of a Paper Addict Cutfiles design team layout. I have something a little different for you. So I am kind of wrapping up and organizing some of the albums that I've been making a lot of progress on. And so I'm actually going to do a pocket page today. I'm going to show you that not all Cutfiles have to be done on 12 by 12. You can use them for pocket pages. So I cut out my ghosts out of vellum, the ghost cut file from October, and then I just cut the faces out in black and I just adhered them together. So I'm going to use these as little embellishments on our Halloween 2019 pocket pages. So I have these 3 photos, and I actually have to print another photo. I don't have it printed yet. Maybe by the time I have this done and I've finished pictures, I will have it printed, but I wanted to get started on this so you guys could see. I'm just filming a little ahead of time, waiting for my picture to print. So I'm going to start making the pocket pages for this. So I'm going to show you the book. Oh, here. All right, so this is half of my 2019 album. And so these are the pocket pages. So I have this lovely page with him, with his Halloween costume. And then these were all a fall event on this side. And then I think I have more. Yeah, this other one. But I have a close-up of his pumpkin all lit up that I want to get printed as well. So we're going to do that on these pocket pages. So I just have to come up with some papers to cut to size here really quick. And then we'll start assembling our pockets. So let's get started. Okay, so I went and dug out my Mind's Eye 6x6 pad. It's Trick or Treat from 2017. It's the only Halloween themed thing I have. I don't have a lot of specific. I have Christmas papers, but I don't usually have a lot of Halloween stuff. I probably should buy a little mini kit to do Halloween pictures with for any of the other ones I haven't done yet as well. I did have a little bit more, but I scrapbooked his first Halloween and then now 2019, so we're pretty much done with all our Halloween papers. And spoiler alert, I do not get the photo printed in time, but I just wanted to make sure you guys had this. So the photo will go down. I'll kind of explain where the photo will go when we get to that page. So I cut a bunch of the papers. I had a bunch of scraps in there too. I'm going to use some of those up, but I cut a bunch of the papers for backgrounds, trimmed my photos down to the appropriate sizes, and there is kind of the gist of the layout that we're going to do. I grabbed some of these wood veneer pieces. I'm not really sure where these are from. They might be LA Studio. I had gotten a bunch of grab bags of stuff a while ago and just had all my Halloween stuff together. So it's just all been together in one little pouch. And I just pull it out whenever I have a Halloween that I want to get super themey and I have a Halloween layout that I want to do. So I apologize that I do not know where the stuff is from, but it's all pretty old. I've had some of this stuff for at least 2 years, if not longer. So what am I currently doing? Oh, I decided that, so I'm going to do these 3x4 cards. I'm working on those. I trimmed my photos down to 3x4 so they just fit in there perfectly. And then I'm going to do one is just going to have a ghost on it and some decoration. And the other one, I'm going to put the quote that my son said, which is so he was Coyote Peterson. I don't know if you guys know him on YouTube. He had a Discovery Channel show for a while as well, Brave Wilderness. He has a book. He's like the newer Crocodile Dundee of YouTube is how I would describe him. He's not as crazy, but yeah, he goes and finds creatures and teaches kids about them and is very educational. He's very entertaining. He's a very funny guy. I follow him on Instagram now too, and my son watches him on YouTube all the time. We especially love his Tide Pool series. Anywho, so my son was him for Halloween, and his tagline at the end of all his videos is "Be brave, stay wild, and I'll see you on the next adventure." So my son said that, and it was just hilarious. It was so cute how he said it. So that was what he was saying as he was sitting in his booster seat there in those 2 3x4 photos. So I want to make sure I get that quote on one of them as well. So I'm doing that. And I like to incorporate pocket pages here and there in my albums. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing another 12 by 12 layout of kind of very similar photos that in a way don't seem like they go together, but when you put them in a pocket page because they're all the same event, for some reason I feel like it ties them together. I don't know, because the one is of him. I don't know what he's doing. I think I wanted to take a picture of his beard that he let me put on, and the other two, yeah, are him with that quote in the car. So yeah, I just like to do, because I mean, in essentially I probably would have made these, just the way my brain works, I probably would have made these two separate pages, but because I'm making them a pocket page in between all the other Halloween pages, they come together. I don't know, because then it's like I make a mini page for each pocket. Does that make sense? Okay, so what am I doing? I have these pumpkins that came with face stickers as well. I could have used, I don't know why I didn't. I should have cut out the pumpkins from Virginia too. Fail, design team member fail. I could have done that too. But I had these, I wanted to kind of use them up. So I ended up using all of them, which is nice. And so I've got basically the two top pockets assembled and the middle four with generic where I want to go, spider webs. They're like doily. I don't remember where they're from either, but they feel like doilies. They're not like cut from paper. They're definitely way thinner. And so, yep, I've got my bottom two cards now arranged, trying to figure out what I want to do with that bottom area. So after I turned off the camera, I went and I think I made lunch, and then I came back and I dug through my LA Studio stash, and I found a bunch of little tabs and sayings and labels that we could use. I did have a little bit of Halloween stuff actually from LA Studio. And so I put a label in the middle of that spider web on that 3x4 card, grabbed some phrases or some little labels that have words on them. I stuck one up on, so the upper left, the one on the ghost says "one a day," and then the one alongside the photo says "having a blast." And then I stuck one, I stuck that label on the cobweb, and "so lovely" on the photo next to it, and then another label that says "this is happening," with the pumpkin and the ghost on the very far right 3x4 card. And now I am taking all those wood veneer and actually dipping them in embossing ink so that I can emboss them, so they just have a little bit of color on them. So I'm doing the spiderweb white, and I have all Ranger embossing inks. Spiderweb white, the bat I'm going to do in a glittery black, and then I have, I believe it's Crackling Campfire embossing glaze, which I love embossing glaze. If you haven't got the new embossing glazes with the distress lines lately, I love them. They're more of a clear. They're not opaque. And so they're really fun. They look, when you do it on paper and stuff, they look more glassy. So I'm doing the witch and the Crackling Campfire because it's kind of an orangey red. And then I'm going to use these lovely candy corn, I was going to say cotton candy corn stickers to put "this is Halloween" on that upper right hand card. And then I will just put "boo" down on the label I stuck with the 3 pumpkins on the lower left card. Oh yes, and on the lower left card, yep, I put those pumpkins, those sticker pumpkins, on a black and white polka dot paper just so they had a little bit of an outline, so they stood out more on the orange stripe there that has pumpkins on it. So it's just all pumpkins. And then with the cobweb and the bat and that pumpkin photo will go down there. I didn't glue down the cobweb or the bat yet because the cobweb possibly will get cut in half so it can span across the photo depending on how it gets printed when I want to print it. And then I found a little circle label that just says XO, and then the cutest pumpkin. It's a velociraptor, so it's not actually that cute, but I liked it. So that is what's all on the bottom right hand card. So I'm just finishing getting those embossed, and then we'll put all these stickers down for those little title areas I was telling you about, the upper right card and that lower left card. And then I only glued the ghosts down by their faces, or if I put something over top of them, that also helped glue them down. So that is how I got away with that. So then the glue doesn't show too much through the vellum. But I love the way the little ghosts look on all that pattern paper, and like just adding to my pocket page, making it a little bit more interesting. But that is what I have for you guys. So thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the Etsy shop down below. And the new release was today. So there's a ton of awesome cut files for November. And there's always freebie in the Facebook group too. So make sure you join that. I will have that link down below. Yep, Etsy shop, all that good stuff. So here's some close-ups and a final look at the whole thing. I apologize I didn't get the other photo done, but even if I didn't add it to it, it's still a cute page without it. So thanks again, you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.